You have confusion.
A little confusion, but probably I can
Do one thing.
in the
Do one thing. Remove the brand. Click on brand and remove it. Right side option, right side, remove. Okay, cancel this metric. Go and create a report. Okay. Attributes. Brand year, go to profit metrics, run it. So you have brand, year and profit, right?
Yes.
See this equal? Scroll down. Group by brand ID and year ID, right?
Yes.
Can I get only brand ID there? In general SQL it's not possible, right?
Yeah, in general it's not possible.
Save this report. Give 1 or 2, whatever the number you want. Go to metrics, profit metric. Edit it. Go to level dimensionality. Add the brand. Click on report level. Report level. Remove it. Save and close it. Now run the report. Okay? Got it?
Yeah, got it.
See the sequel? What do you see there? Scroll down. First, this one here, yeah, group by brand ID. If you have filter there, then it applies only metric filter, not the report filter. If you want the report filter, add that report level back and make it as standard and ignore this. Make sense?
Okay.
Now cancel this. So, let me tell you guys, we are pending with reports, dashboards and administration stuff. Right?
Yeah. Cool.
Just give me a minute. Okay, so now Now what you need to do here is, hello? Now, so let me just repeat it quickly. So Kiran, tell me one thing, are you going to work in MicroStrategy within your same organization, or are you going to apply outside?
Initially I will start in the same organization.
Okay, so I just want to cover few interview points here for Mehul. If you want to listen, you can also.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Mehul, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Yeah. So apart from your regular interview questions, people will ask you, so how your project executes. Okay, Mehul.
Okay.
So there you need to answer like, so let's say it's a brand new project, how you are going to start a project.
Okay.
You tell him, you get a requirement document, you get a Excel, how the report need to look like, the prototype. So looking at these two things, you start building the project. Okay? Initially you create understanding document. What is that?
Understanding document.
And a prototype, how exactly a report looks like with a dummy data. It may be tutorial, it may be anything. Got it?
Okay.
So these things you do it. After doing this, you start once you show it to your users or the business analysts, if they like this prototype, they give you a sign off, go ahead and start the development. So it depends on project to project whether you do a prototype or not. So you start working on a design document, how the report need to look like. After creating the design document, you start your actual development. Okay? If you are an administrator, you install software, you configure intelligence server, you create everything, you create metadata, ODBC connections, everything. Then you start pulling the tables, views into MicroStrategy, you create reports, attributes, facts, hierarchies, transformations. Then you're done with the project model. Then you go to report development, you create reports. Before that you create all the objects. Report development is done. So that's how the development is completed. Then you do unit testing. What is that?
Unit testing.
Unit testing is done by developer. Okay? Whoever has built the application, they'll do the unit testing. You write some test cases or SQLs to match your report, whether the report is correctly created or not. Got it?
Okay.
After doing unit testing, you promote this code to QA environment. Okay? Where testing team comes and do the testing. They write their test cases, they execute the test cases, and they run these particular reports. Okay? They match the database with your reports. It needs to be correct. Got it?
Okay.
Meanwhile, they may raise few defects where you may not found in unit testing. Then you need to fix them and you need to close them. Got it?
Okay.
After the QA is done, UAT, user acceptance testing. It may be your business analyst or a couple of users can do the testing of your final application. Make sense?
Yeah.
You do that particular thing, your UAT, your end user will do it, or the business analyst or whoever the counterpart, they do that. They may also raise few defects, few changes if requires, and you close them and fix them. After signing off, you promote that to production, it goes to live.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
This is how you do it. Once it moves to production, the final user may not like the color, red color of a dashboard. They may want it blue color. That's a enhancement, or you call it as a requirement change.
Okay.
CR. Got it?
Yeah.
So they again send it to you. You do development, you do UAT, unit, you give it to QA, again unit, UAT testing, then it goes to production. It's a cycle. You call this as SDLC process.
Right.
Software development, information gathering, analysis, designing, coding, development, QA, production, implementation, and incremental enhancements. Got it? If you tell this particular thing, people will be impressed and they'll they'll get everything. And they start talking about technical questions.
Okay.
Technical. People will not ask you what is an attribute. So make a note of it. What is a table logical size? Okay. So you don't need to write these things. You can see these things in any of the sites. What is a table logical size? So what is a heterogeneous mapping? How do you create attribute role or a column alias? Okay.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you have two tables, two fact tables. One fact table has got 10 years of data, one has got 5 years of data. Both tables has got same columns. The difference is size of a data. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
You're using a fact from a table. Okay? Because the facts will be from same tables, right? You can see same fact in a number of tables. You're using a fact in a report. You created a metric in your report. Which table will pull it? MicroStrategy. Remember, MicroStrategy always pulls the data from less data available in a table. In the sense, the logical size will be less in the data. Got it?
Okay.
Now, what is the difference between custom groups and consolidations? Custom groups are handled by intelligent server, where it will hit the database only once, whereas custom groups were hit n number of times. How many filters you have, those many times it will hit the database. With that, performance will go down. Whereas consolidations will hit only once the database and it retrieves the data. It is handled by intelligent server. Okay?
Okay.
Now, can you create a prompt in a filter? Can you create filter in a prompt? Kiran, can you right click and create a filter? So you need to practice these things to make sure you're in a right path. Double click on that. Click OK. So if you see the right side, select an attribute, then we'll do it. Select brand. If you selected this, you see right side after help button, you have prompt. Click on that. So it's an interview question. Can you create a filter? Can you create a prompt inside a filter? Yes. Right?
Right.
Cancel this. You know how to create a filter prompt, right? Cancel. Now, tell me one thing. Can we have a level dimensionality in a compound metric? Guys, can anyone tell me? Man, hardly 10 minutes back I told you guys. Did I talk about compound metric?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we have a level dimensionality in compound metric?
Yes, we have.
Sorry?
We have the level dimension.
Where? Can you show me?
And while creating that one,
Where is level dimensionality?
this one, right?
That's a simple metric, right? Compound metric means cost minus profit, right?
The higher level thing.
So you don't have a level dimensionality. You don't have a filter, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, that's a question actually. Okay. Now the next question here is, cancel this. Do one thing, don't cancel it. Oh, that's fine. Open that. I forgot to tell you one thing. Now, maximize that. You see the subtotal and by aggregations. Click on that. Left side, after formula, left side, on the top, below save and close, click on that. So remember here, only for compound attribute there is an option called allow smart metrics. Am I right?
Yeah.
Click on that. So you see, check that the formula will be changed. Now uncheck it. You see the difference between the formulas. You will understand very easily.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Now, cancel this. Edit normal metric. So go to subtotal aggregation.
Disable. So what are these total subtotal function dynamic aggregation?
It's a dynamic aggregation in the sense like, by default you can set it to sum or you can have it to average. Change that. Whatever you want you can do it. So normally people will have this do sum only. Okay?
Okay.
But default function, whatever you use it, you can use it. Okay?
One question, while starting a new project, so are we going to, as a developer, are we going to create all the attributes?
It's not compulsory to create all these objects. Let me tell you one thing. It depends on your project, whether you want to create it or not. Got it? It depends always like, whether you want to create it or not. You will decide it. Okay?
So whenever we receive the requirement from client, so then they will decide like who is going to create this element.
Sorry, can you come again?
No, sir. After receiving the requirements from the client, so who will decide like who is going to create these attribute packs?
No, architect will do those things, schema objects. Developer will do the public objects. If you are architect come developer, you will do both the things.
So usually developer don't have access to schema object.
No. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, apart from these things, you have normal questions like related to reports and dashboards. We haven't come to dashboards yet, but the basic questions people will ask you related to dashboards are nothing but like they'll ask you about how to create a simple and dynamic dashboard. Have you used any, in the sense like have you used any widgets, panels, panel selectors, all these things, Hello?
Yes.
So those are very important stuff like, we need to understand here. And coming to the other one, in the sense like, So people may ask you about the data warehousing concepts. They may ask you about, like, related to the dashboarding part, the reports, how to create customized reports, in the sense like have you ever created like, what do you say, like different hierarchies, in the sense like, you may require to create, based on the database, you create hierarchies, have you create users. I mean, all these things comes in the administrative. But I want to forward you both people a document which explains you all the exercises, what need to be done till now, what you have learned. So based on that, you can also do that. Intelligent cubes, I'll come to those things once we are done. We start with the reports. So Mehul.
Yeah, Pawan.
So Mehul, I want you to go through with that sites. Just look at all those questions, different scenarios. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, on that.
This website called mymstr.com, right? Hello, Pawan.
Yeah, Mehul, I'm back.
So
Hello?
you want me to read the interview questions on mymstr.com, right?
MyMSTR and MicroStrategy101.com.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and look into it. Then let me know if you have any questions. Just post me through email. I'll follow up on that. Like, I'll reply you back immediately.
So what I'll do, Pawan, is you have given me a few questions right now. Right, I will take a look at those.
Let me tell you, man, technical questions you can always get it from the sites, but I have given about the process related stuff, which more gives you more helps you in pushing yourself more real time scenarios, like how a project goes, how, let's say for example they may ask you in this way also. So you are in UAT phase and suddenly the requirement got changed. What you will do? So you are in UAT phase, you are supposed to deliver the project. Now the requirement, they said, it got changed. What you will do? You cannot do anything, let me tell you. So what you will do is you just talk to your your manager or architect. You may take some more time to complete it. So because to deliver a better quality product, you cannot do it overnight, sit it and do it, right?
Yeah.
You need sufficient time to do that. So such things you can always need to take time. Those kind of questions they may ask you. In this scenario, what you did previously. Got it?
Yeah. I mean, I'll read whatever you gave me, obviously today, all the questions you gave me today and the 2 websites I have. I'll try to read as much as I can. And let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm not, I mean, you know, I'll try to do my best, but we'll see.
I understand, no problem. You just make yourself cool, like, you know, don't need to worry about these things.
Also, I'll have vendor calls, you know, starting in the morning. So I don't know how I'll be able to read or take vendor calls because they just keep coming in, and then there's emailing back and forth, and you know, form submission, this and
That's fine, no problem.
So yeah. Also, Pawan, the main requirement that the job had was mobile reporting. Okay. And the vendor specifically asked me to brush up the skills in mobile reporting. What do you want me to say when it comes to when the discussion starts about mobile? And what have I done in mobile space?
Just tell them, like, you know, you did couple of POCs. POCs in the proof of concepts which are required for like, you know, you did it for a couple of clients where it's not a complete project, it may be a POC, you can say that. So what did they may ask you, you can tell them, like, you know, you did it for iPhone and iPad. So you need to configure the server through web server, the mobile server, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Configure server.
Configure the mobile server through web server, okay? After doing so, you can connect it. Do you have iPhone?
Yeah.
Have you installed the MicroStrategy app?
I have.
Okay, so do one thing. Click on the MicroStrategy in your mobile.
Okay.
Did you do that?
Okay, now.
Okay, so what do you see there? You see reports, everything, right?
It's still opening.
It's refreshing.
Your connection to the server may be lost.
Oh, hard one. Why? So basically, after opening it, you will see at bottom there is a like, you know, there will be settings.
So
If you
okay,
click on
now
that,
I see everything now. I see guides, product manuals, and education.
Not required those things. If you see bottom, you see settings symbol.
Yeah.
Click on that setting symbol.
Mobile servers.
Yep. So you need to add a server there. You need to give a name here. Okay. Is it an anonymous thing or you need to give some kind of name? After giving that, you need to go to your web server, MicroStrategy web server. Got it? And give the same name there also to connect whatever the reports you are seeing in the web. You can see it from MicroStrategy mobile.
Okay.
Or else you need to externalize the site, the website. Then you can see those applications in your Safari browser. Got it?
This I'll read out a line which I think is very important. It says from the requirement, it would be useful to know the report rendering challenges with various devices, security aspects, and locational awareness. What do you
Security
think?
aspects in the sense, like, let's say for example, you have your report in desktop, you have your report in your iPad. Okay. So whatever the securities you can apply here, those cannot be applicable in iPad, because when you are putting it in iPad means you are externalizing your application. Anyone can open it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can still apply it, the portal integration you can do it using LDAP or Active Directory group settings, you can do it. Okay?
This is getting way out of hand now.
So that's the reason I don't want you to be more like, you know, make yourself more complex or confused. So just tell whatever things you know, then we'll see how it goes. Okay? Don't make yourself more complex now.
I just want to skip tomorrow's interview, to tell you the truth.
Man, let me tell you, just attend the interview and understand the questions at least.
Okay.
Record the questions, we can discuss.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I will do, seriously.
Do that, okay? Record the interview and we'll discuss. Chalo, we'll meet tomorrow then.
Okay.
Kiran, we'll meet tomorrow and we'll start reports, okay?
Okay. Oh, there are like custom groups, drill maps, those will come under reports, right?
Oh, I think we did not cover the custom groups. Oh,
No, we didn't cover.
I'll cover tomorrow, no problem.
Okay.
Drill maps will come into reports only. Okay?
And it's in the reports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Kiran,
Yeah, Mohit?
can you do me a favor and send me today's recording because it has a lot of questions which I will need tomorrow.
Yeah, I will send it to
Okay, thanks, man.
you. Okay.